Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Rotor Talk Live, Season 3, Episode 40, DJI Mavic Air 2, now on the DJI Smart Controller. How is everyone this evening? Let's get a feel, see who's in here. DeMarco's here. Sam is here tonight. Carrie Sullivan, Drone Master, my good friend. How are you? Sam Burns, Ray Kelly. Steve Mack is in the house. Thank you, Steve. Let's see who else. Mid Valley Drones is here. Leonard Oglesby, welcome. Thanks for showing up. The Hexter one is here. Scott Nadeau, Tampa Drone Life, and Jim Bardo. How is everyone doing this evening? I hope you guys have had a good day. We got a lot in store for you tonight. You have the man himself, okay? Mr. Bill. That's it. You got me tonight. So you got me to pontificate for a whole hour, and if you survive, more power to you. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about tonight. I want to start out with some updates here, and there is going to be a special start time next Tuesday, the 29th at 7 p.m. For those of you that are politically inclined, the first debate is at 9 o'clock next Tuesday night. I want to allow people to have ample time to get their popcorn and beer and get in their easy chair and curl up for the debate. So, and again, no political talk here. Just I'm doing this to make sure that everybody will have a chance to watch the debate. Excuse me. And the other announcement is this. On election night, I'm going to be rebroadcasting one of my favorite shows of all time, the 10,000 subscribers show. Rick Smith was on, Ken Nana was on, Bill Thomas was on, Marcus and Ron were on. We just had Kelly Shores was on. We had a great time that night. So that's going to be rebroadcast on election night. That's November the 3rd. Just some programming notes so you guys have all of that information handy. All right. Now, as far as news and updates are concerned, I mean, you know what the lead story is, and we're going to get to that here in just a minute. Jaybird is in the house. Let's see who else is here. Okay. Ted Bowman. Ted, welcome. Thanks for showing up tonight. John Olson is here too. Jeff Voigt, Michael Wright. Thank you guys for coming in tonight. All right, news and updates. Well, you know, one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys was something. Actually, my wife found this tonight, and it's not drone related, but it is kind of newsworthy. And how many of you remember seeing the movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock when space shuttle got destroyed by debris, and then the ISS was getting destroyed by debris, and she had to make an escape and all that? Well, almost a real life scenario tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. There was some debris that was noted that was going to, excuse me, it was going to be flying by ISS tonight at about 5:19, between 5:19 and 6:20 p.m. tonight. So all three astronauts went into the Soyuz space capsule and put their suits on just to be prepared in case. Well, thankfully, nothing happened from that. So that's good news. That's definitely some good news. One of the other things that I want to share with you guys is this, okay? And I can't emphasize this enough. I know a lot of you guys are in my groups, and I got to say this. And I know my good friend Tom, my good friend Tony, Marcus, several others, Ron Brown, are admins in my groups, and you guys do stellar work. I can't thank you guys enough for the work that you do. Adminning a group is kind of like a thankless task. But you guys do it well. You do a great job. I really genuinely appreciate all the hard work that you do. What has been cropping its ugly head is political posts. And I've made it abundantly clear, especially in my larger groups, no political post, either side, anything. And one guy put something today. He was filming a motorcade, if you will, I'll call it that, with flags. Okay. And I'm like using a I think it was a Mavic 2. I'm like, no, no, no. This is just ripe for the wrong type of discussion in the wrong group, okay? There are plenty of political groups out there for you guys to go to. I thought I just want to get out there and make a statement about this because, you know, I went out several weeks ago and I made a statement about it, and it kind of quelled down. Well, apparently, you know, well, the Mavic 2 group is kind of large. There's almost 10,000 people there. So, yeah. Yeah, Scott, I can't either. That's why I have a lot of admins and people like Tony, people like Tom, Marcus, Ron, several others have come in and have really made a big difference in these groups. And I can't thank them enough for all the hard work that they do. So, kudos to them. And like I said, it's really good. Well, anyway, you know, we got that taken care of. And like I said, you want to express political opinions, find a political group. Okay. It's real simple. It's real easy. We do drones here. Okay. And maybe some aviation related things, radio control things, that kind of thing. That's it. Okay. We don't go there. So just want to be clear on that. Okay. One of the first things I want to talk about tonight, for real, is the Fimi X8 SE 2020. Now, there was a camera update, and I don't know if you guys saw that or not, that was recently done. And I got to say this about Fimi. They are never specific with what their update is. Fix some issues is usually the limit and the extension of what they say. That's it. Fix some issues. Okay. Well, we went ahead and I'm going to play just a little bit of a clip. Now, I went ahead and did that firmware update out there, and we're just going to go ahead and play a little bit of a clip from that right here. Now, a couple of items, a note on the clip. I just wanted to set this up. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a great video. I had the video quality set. I had the quality set up high on it. It was set at 4K 30 with vivid colors. So I'm going to go ahead and get that up on the screen here for a minute. And the one thing you can see in here, and I'm not talking on the video right now, the one thing that you can see is the colors look very vivid here. And I have to say this. Now, this was a rare day. We haven't had too many of these sunshine type days here in Florida. We've been getting a lot of rain and a lot of wind lately. But, you know, the color really kind of pops out here, which I think is absolutely fantastic. You know, I won't show you the entire video. Do go watch it. I think, you know, I was very, very, very impressed. I have another video in the works. I took the Fimi X8 SE 2020 up on a day when it was a little windy, and I wanted to do some high altitude flying, 400 feet. So I have a video coming up on that, and love for you guys to go ahead and check that out. Their sale is still going on, as far as I know, $50 off, and there's a coupon code, and it's in the description here. You can't beat it. I mean, you know, and I know Marcus and Ron and I have talked about it ad nauseum, and you know, I know Ron and Marcus have talked about it on Drone Nation. For $400, that's a pretty doggone good drone. Okay. Now, the camera is not going to be the same as on the Mavic Mini. The Mavic Mini's camera is definitely better, but I just want to make sure that, you know, if you're looking for an alternative, that, you know, you might consider that, guys. Jeff Voigt, $9.99. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Matt, I agree. Matt Cundiff. Yeah, the weather here has just been absolutely atrocious. And I think you know what I'm saying. I think you know what I'm saying, Matt. It's just, you know, it's been almost nonstop rain during the day. And when work is over, I'm just trying to go out and fly, and it's, 25, 35 mile an hour wind gusts. Just to see anytime, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a weather lesson about Florida here, especially on the Gulf Coast for us. Okay. Anytime there's a tropical disturbance, hurricane, storm, big storm system out there, okay, it just doesn't affect the area it hits. Okay. It has an effect all up and down the coast. Now, I think you've heard me mention the fact that I'm about 5 miles from the actual coast here, the Gulf Coast. And anytime there's a system like this, it's like, just have an umbrella handy when you go outside. I mean, I haven't been going outside a lot because, number one, I work from home every day. And, we go out on weekends to do takeout and bring it back. That's our big adventure for the week. So, but anyway, that's the thing we've been having to deal with. So it's like, it really puts a cramp in your style for getting out to fly. Woohoo. Got my Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic Link, the Smart Controller today, and I had coffee from my Bill the Drone Reviewer coffee mug. It's a great day to fly. Bill Thomas, I'm glad you got it. And all of those who were on my 10,000 subscriber anniversary show got a Bill the Drone Reviewer coffee mug. And they got the new version. Now, they got a new version because they were out of the black version. So it's white with a Bill the Drone Reviewer logo on it, but it's black on the inside. So that's a special limited edition that they got. So, Bill, thanks for showing up tonight. I appreciate that. So with the Fimi, I got a video. I was getting ready to work on it today when I got some notifications. A lot of you had pinged me overnight. I had like about 20 of them sitting there when I picked up my phone this morning after I woke up. No joke. I really did have about 20 of them. But thank you for everyone who does that. And that's a great thing. And I want to talk about drone community here for a second before we move on to the next subject. You guys are fantastic and spreading good news, okay? And this is good news. This is something that needs to be shared. We have been waiting for this for a long time. And it was exciting to see that this morning. And before work, and well, I'll tell you the rest of that when it comes time for this segment. Now, let's see here. All right. Now, my good friend Marcus Crawford and I, we're both affiliates for Banggood, and Banggood will ask us, would we like a drone to review? Well, Marcus got the MJX Bugs 20 electronic image stabilization drone to review. And we're going to play a few minutes. We're going to play a little bit of this video. The exciting thing about this drone, and I will say this, Marcus has been on a holy grail quest. Okay. He's wanting to find a drone in about the $150, $200 range, not with all the bells and whistles, but something that's stable, has GPS, and that can shoot half decent. Something really, truly a good starter drone, something more than the Tello, okay? Well, let's take a look and check out Marcus's video here. I'm going to put it up. And we'll watch like I said, a few minutes of it. We'll watch a little bit of it here.
Like what you're seeing here, because it's just GPS, it's not optical at all, it has a hard time keeping you in the center of frame. But it's working. And it's working pretty good. I mean, it's following me. It's having no problem. Okay, so let's try orbit. And one thing that I remember about orbit, so I'm going to go back in here. So that took it out of follow me. Let me get it looking at me again. And we're far enough out here, and I think we're high enough. Let's go into orbit. And what I forgot to do is you have to pre-select the orbit distance before you fire up the drone. So I think it's probably set at 10 meters. I think that's default, and that's about what it is. So you can see it's doing a perfect orbit. I mean, this is cool. At this price point, often these kind of drones, I mean, it's just doing a nice, smooth orbit around us. And like I said,
you know, I saw this, guys, and I was just, I was impressed. And I told Marcus about this too. Well, lo and behold, my Banggood rep is sending me an MJX Bugs 20 EIS. So, and also Kelly Shores just did a review on this as well. So please go check out Marcus's and Kelly's. Great reviews on both of them, and basically the same kind of conclusions. I mean, for the price point on this, and you know, I'll go ahead and bring up, because I know Marcus has the link in his $168, guys. I mean, seriously, how can you go wrong with that? I mean, that's an absolutely incredible deal. It really is. I mean, when you think about it, for all it offers. Larry B, we're going to go ahead and talk about this here in just a minute. We'll be getting to the smart controller, and I have a ton to share with you guys about that. But I want to wrap this up on the MJX Bugs. You know, for $168 for what you get, this is a decent drone. It really is. It's stability, and I'm gonna maybe go out on a little bit of a limb here. It looked better than the Xeno 2 that I've seen. Okay. You know, the Xeno 2 is really wonky till you get it up and flying, and it flies pretty decent when it gets up there. But, you know, the Xeno 2 is a whole nother subject on a whole nother night. I won't even go there. But for the dollar value that you get for this, okay, it's a great drone, and I'll be doing my review on it as well. You know, it gets here when it gets here. Usually it's within a week or two with a lot of these drones. And these are drones, a lot of times, how it works and how Banggood works, guys. Yeah, it is a good beginner drone, Mid-Valley Drones. It really is. Michael Wright, how are you? Marcus is in the house, okay? You flew Lucky Peak with a Bugs 20. Made it out 1.2 kilometers. Awesome, Marcus. That's fantastic. Like I said, check out Marcus's video. Check out Kelly's video on it. And then when I get mine, make sure you check mine out too. Because I'm excited. Because you know, Marcus does yeoman's work in looking for drones in this price point. You know, he's had, and I'll quote my friend from Pittsburgh, Mr. Brian Singleton, Mr. True Drone Reviews. He's had a lot of turds, okay? And there have been, and there are a lot out there, okay? There are an awful lot out there, unfortunately. But, you know, when you find one like this, you want to share the news. And it's great that Marcus had this success with this, that Kelly's had success with it. So I'm looking forward to getting it, and we'll kind of go from there. So that's going to be coming up, all right? Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Ta-da, ta-da. The DJI Mavic Air 2 now included on the DJI Smart Controller. Okay. All right. There is just so much to go over here. It's not funny. Now, first of all, we're going to go ahead, and I am going to play some of the video that I came out with today. That's what I spent my lunchtime doing today, guys. I was working on this. So let's go ahead and play this.
It does not get any better than this.
All right. Now, I had one astute subscriber say, well, your antennas were pointed wrong. I was taking off, guys. I flipped them down when I was flying out, because that's how you do that. Okay. So let's get that out of the way. One of the other things is I can't emphasize this enough, okay? Lauren put a great comment in here. And you know what? I'm going to see if I can find this comment because I want to get it right. And Lauren, if you're on tonight, thank you for this comment. Let's go ahead and get that back up and share that because I think this is important. Okay, I'm going to add one more caution. Before considering the update, ensure you have at least 3 gig free on your controller. I had over 700 flight logs that I had to delete before I could do the update. If you get to a point and your update fails, check your storage space. It is, however, normal for it to stop at certain points during the install proceedings to transfer data as well. Do several reboots. Happy flying. Lauren, again, I don't know if you're on tonight, but thank you so much for sharing that. That's some critical information. And, you know, I did find that to be the case for me as well. I didn't mention it in the video because I was wanting to get it out. But you need to make sure that there is enough free space. And the other thing is this, and I won't share you my tip from the video. You will have to watch the video for that. But one of the other things I can't emphasize, a lot of people here, let's go ahead. And what I'm going to do is we're going to bring up here. All right. Probably the number one question I had today was this. Bill, it has DJI Fly App v1.1.6. The DJI, everybody, well, Bill, the DJI Fly App is v1.1.8. Why is that? Very easy answer here, guys. This had been in development for a while, okay? And if they were trying, if they would have never been able to come out with this update if they kept trying to match the DJI Fly app. Okay, so they had to settle on one, and this is what they did. They settled on this one here. When will they go to 1.1.8? Okay, no clue. You would need to check with DJI support. I would tweet them or email them to find that information out. You know, we have, and I want to say this, and I want to say this as nicely as I possibly can, okay? Be thankful and be very thankful that we have this update, okay? I'm going to say it again. Be thankful that we have this, guys, okay? This is an early Christmas gift, okay? Do you realize the magnitude of this now, all right? The Smart Controller now works the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom, the Mavic 2 Enterprise, okay, the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0, and now the Mavic Air 2. Do you realize that? That is just, you blow up your head thinking about it with good thoughts. I mean, seriously. So again, that's to answer a question right there, because I know that's been like the number one question I've had come up. It's not the same as on there, okay? Now, I have had a couple of other questions about, okay, Bill, why can't we have the DJI Fly app on there? Why can't we have the Mavic Mini on the Smart Controller? That's a very easy answer. The answer is because the Mavic Mini does not have OcuSync 2.0. All the drones I just mentioned have OcuSync 2.0. That is the primary requisite for being able to get onto the Smart Controller is having OcuSync 2.0. You don't have it, you can't. It won't work. There's no way. That hardware software combination has to be present on the drone. That's it. Okay. So that answers that question. All right. Now, the update itself, and this is something, guys, it's a big update, okay? And I'm just not talking about, it's like huge drone big, okay? The update itself is large, as Lauren alluded to here. It's a lot of space. What you're doing, in essence, okay, you are downloading the DJI Fly app on the Smart Controller, all right? And it's big. It's not like a normal update. So it's going to take time, all right? You can watch the video to find out what my elapsed time was in doing this here, okay? And it took some time. It's definitely one of the ones you want to, if you want babysit it, I know a lot of people like babysitting it, okay? Or get a cup of coffee, leave it on one monitor and work on something else on another monitor for a while. It's going to take some time, okay? So be patient. Also, and this is a trick that I've learned through the years here, since I've been doing this wonderful drone thing since 2017. The zoom, Lon, that's a good point. The zoom control is separate from the gimbal control, and that is awesome. Yeah, that is a great feature now that's happened. Let's see here. Yes, Mikey, it is freaking awesome. Thanks for being here. Marcus. Yes, I'll work out the bugs for you. So far, so good. Okay, and I say that because I took another flight after this, and I have another video coming out probably on Thursday about it. So stay tuned. Okay, I kind of killed two birds with one stone today, and the weather was nice, so I took advantage of that. And trust me, like I said, this weather has just been jacked up around here like nobody's business. So understand, how big this is. Okay, I want to kind of emphasize that, and you need to be patient. All right, and my recommendation for all of you on this, and always, and I can't emphasize this enough, make sure your smart controller is charged up, has a full charge up on it, and make sure your Mavic Air 2 has a battery at or close to 100%. I can't emphasize that enough. I get so many guys email me or message me and say, Bill, what happened? I don't understand. I was at 98% and then it failed. And I asked him, I said, well, what was your battery level? And then they tell me, and I'm like, I said, must. It's a must. Okay. I know what DJI says. Okay. But if you want to ensure your success in getting this firmware update, you need to have them as close to as 100% as possible. All right. And mine were both. So what I did after I was done, and this is a habit that I've gotten into since 2017. As soon as I get back in and I've downloaded all my footage and everything's good and got it out on my folders on my PC, I get my charger out and I plug those things in and I fire everything up, all right? Because that's the only way I know I'm going to remember to make sure it's charged. I don't know who told me that when we first started out, or I may have watched a video with somebody suggesting that, but that you got to do that. You absolutely have to do that. Albuquerque quadcopter. Tony, you're in the house. Thank you for showing up tonight, my friend. Brad Hendo is here. Hot Rod Daytona is here tonight. Fly Right Drones. Glad to see you showed up. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. And Mikey, yes, absolutely right. And stay tuned for Mikey and Ron after us tonight. They will be on as always. Guys, one of the things, if you don't have a smart controller, okay, one of the things that you're missing out on, and I can tell you this right now, all right, the control of the drone, to me, is the best with a smart controller, and I'll tell you why, all right? You're holding it in your hand, okay? It's molded. It's really made to fit your hand. I have a nice lanyard around mine. I have a couple eyelet screws, and I want to thank my good friend Rick Smith for that and for a case for it, all right? Those joysticks on there, they are the perfect joysticks. I mean, they're right. They are so responsive, okay? And they're responsive in the right way, all right? The other day, I'm out flying the Fimi, all right? I got to calibrate my remote on the Fimi because it was going it's going a little too far. All right. You know, you'd let off the stick and it was still going, kind of a thing. Not so with the Smart Controller, right? With all the drones I've had. I mean, you know, you stop on that stick, you know, your drone stops, or, you know, you make the movement, the drone will do that, whatever drone I'm flying. I mean, it's really that good. It really is. Okay. Hot Rod Daytona, you want bad weather? Look at that video of mine. Yeah, Hot Rod. Yes, I agree. I saw that. I should have commented and liked on it. I'm sorry I didn't, but man, wow, that was just bad news. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, think about this, okay? DJI has given us an incredible gift here, all right, with this firmware update, because it opens up a whole nother avenue that, you know, sales wise, okay, you'll probably see them, and I don't know if they'll do this or not, but there's a chance that they could bundle the Mavic Air 2 with a Smart Controller. I don't know. I think that's a great idea. I think it's fantastic. And, you know, you've talked, you know, and I tell you this, from the time I got this Smart Controller, I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. It is the best accessory that DJI has come out with for a drone, period. No questions asked. I'll say for consumer drone. I won't talk about their professionals. For consumer drone, the Smart Controller is the best accessory that they've come out with. There's nothing better. There's absolutely nothing better. And I knew the Mavic Air 2 was going to be good, but it's a whole lot better than good. I know Marcus and Ron and I and other people have talked about it. And, you know, we have said ad nauseum how great the Mavic Air 2 is. And it is. It really is. And if you know how to work it right, especially in the low light situations, okay. Now, for me, and I think you guys think I know that is, you know, for sunsets for me, there's only one drone, okay? It's the Mavic 2 Pro, because of that 1-inch sensor, and its low light capabilities are off the charts. And Ron and I, when Ron was down here last year, now it's, well, yeah, it was 2019 when Ron and his wife were down here, he looked at it, and just looking through the viewfinder, he was like, wow. And he showed me his Mavic Pro through the viewfinder, and it was like almost dark, and mine was the exact opposite. And I think that kind of sold Ron on getting a Mavic too. It's just off the charts. It really is. But the Mavic Air 2, okay, that drone is DJI has come out. It is the right drone for the market right now. Okay, it's under $1,000, right? And think about it. You pair it up with a Smart Controller, okay, that's for $600 right now. If you can get them refurbished, you know, plus $800, that's $1,400. All right. You can't get a Mavic 2 Pro for $1,400, I don't think. Think about that. That's a good deal. That really is. I mean, it really is a good deal. Marcus, thanks for showing up tonight. Appreciate that. So you think the Air 2 takes away from the Mavic 3? Right now, I think that's what DJI's focus is on, Hot Rod. I think they're gonna $1,599 Mavic 2 Pro. Okay, good thing, Mid Valley. Thank you for the price check on that. The DJI store still has refurbished Smart Controllers for $599. Get them all out. Absolutely, that is a steal. Okay, especially from DJI, because it comes with a warranty. Okay, if you get a refurbished product, get it from the manufacturer. Okay, because they're basically returns are 99% of the time. And for $599, I did not pay $599 for mine. Okay, I paid $699 for mine, and I was very lucky to get it when I did, because they were in. You know, they were very hard to find at a point in time when I got mine last year. But it's been incredible. It really has. I mean, you think about the feature to be able to, do the screen recordings like I do, because, when you do a YouTube channel, and also I think too, for your personal use, record your flights all the time. Okay. That's never been a question since day one. That's something I learned watching some other videos. I don't know if it was Billy or Kelly or Rick or somebody, talked about doing a screen recording of your flights. And I said, you know what? That makes a lot of sense, because if an accident happens, you have proof of what happened, because, you won't get your drone, you won't get your SD card, but you will have that proof of that screen recording. But that screen recording feature on the Smart Controller is absolutely fantastic. I can't say enough about it. And they added the voice on there. But the one thing that you have to remember is you have to have that up fairly close. I mean, probably like this kind of a distance from you, in order for the mic to pick that up, and it'll pick it up pretty clear. Now you can hear, go out and watch my video, you can hear it was pretty clear for the most part. Okay. I've made a conscious effort to do that, to get that out there. Now, what's funny is I wanted to show the Smart Controller and get the Mavic Air 2 in the same shot. And I was in front of the Osmo Action, so I had no idea how far I needed to move it. So that's why you were getting that shot. Now I wanted to show you guys that, because I thought that was pretty much a classic kind of a shot. So, but yeah, this has been, it started off on the absolute right foot today. Absolutely no problems with that. That just, it couldn't be better. It really absolutely could not be better. And one of the other things that I wanted to mention, and I forgot to talk about it, there was a war of words between DJI and Skydio, Brendan Schulman. And absolutely love Brendan. He's a great guy. And Dersher got involved too. And I'll tell you what, I haven't talked to anybody, any of the, people who run Skydio, but I have talked to Brendan Schulman. I have talked to Romeo. Okay. And, and again, it's centered around the integrity of the data from DJI drones. And there have been independent people who have verified that, and well, Booz Allen Hamilton, a Big 8 accounting firm, verified, it's clean. There's no problems there with privacy as far as data is concerned. And, and there was another one that DJI actually paid somebody else to do about a year and a half ago, and the same thing came out. All right. So, and, I did a live stream last week, and we talked about how Smart Control, how long will it take, Drone Boy? I don't know what their shipping times are like. I would go out and check and just, put it in your cart and see if it can give you an estimate on shipping time. Usually about a week to 10 days, because I would say most of them are probably here in the United States to ship. But go out to DJI, put one in your cart, and take a look and see. That would probably be the best way. Unless it's the NSA reviewing the code, don't trust any of them. Okay, Hot Rod. Oh, they aren't in stock. Okay, David Reynolds, thank you for checking on that. And evidently, you get Mavic Air 2 getting the update for that. It's like you're going to have a hard time finding them. Now, if you want to go new, you want to go eBay, you're going to pay. I can tell you that right now. They may be on Amazon. They may be out at B&H Photo. Those are some areas that I check. If you need to have one, those would be areas that I would definitely check on. It doesn't hurt to ping DJI support either and ask them. They could be able to help you out as well, as far as that's concerned. So, that's where that is. But B&H had them. Okay, good. Fly right. That is a good deal. Yeah, it absolutely is. $749. Okay. Hey, it is what it is as far as price is concerned. And quite frankly, I hate to say something, that does cost some money is worth it, but they're worth it. They really are. They have a lot going for them as far as that's concerned. So, that's something I think you should probably, if you don't have one, and if you can afford it, you need to get one, especially if you have a Mavic 2 series, if you have a Mavic Air 2, it's worth the investment. It really is. It really is. One of the things that I do advise, and like I said, I got into the good habit every time after I'm done, no matter what drone I fly, I'm not only charging the batteries, I'm charging the controller as well. Charge the smart controller when you get back, just out of force of habit. Just do it all the time. I would also suggest getting a fairly decent, don't skimp out on an SD card, guys. All right. I can tell you this. And Lauren will testify to it. We had a discussion about that right before the Mavic Air 2 came out. And, he was saying, you got to be really careful what kind of SD card you get because of the read-write speeds. And with like this AK hyperlapse and some of these other features that are on there. And with these higher end drones that are coming out, like the Autel, the AK, Autel 2, 8K Evo, and 6K Evo, you got to have very robust cards that are going to handle it. Don't get the Amazon Basics or equivalent like that. Okay, don't get the bargain there. That's only going to hurt you. You can go out there, record your video, and it won't transfer over. It'll take forever, and yeah, you don't want to go there as far as that's concerned. I would absolutely positively avoid that. Should I just stay as Dale Wilson on YouTube or change to Bluegrass Drone Guy? He's a famous Dale Wilson musician, so when you search Dale Wilson on YouTube, that's who pops up mostly. Dale, I like Bluegrass Drone Guy. I like that. I think that's real good. That really identifies you from the great state of Kentucky. Absolutely. That's fantastic, Dale. I like it. Maybe others can chime in as well, but I think that's a good one. Refurbished Smart Controller does not come with a charger, and DJI does not have one to replace the original. All you really need for that, Leonard, for everybody is you just need the here. You know what? Give me a second. Let me get it. This is all you're going to need. Now this was a big thick cable that actually came with it. All right. And then you can get this end out. You can get adapters like this all day long out on Amazon. Look on DJI store, okay? They may sell these out there, okay? If you're like, have to have OEM kind of a thing, look for that. And this was a very big, thick cable. And this is what actually came when I bought the Smart Controller new. So yeah, you can go out there and find something. They're not that expensive. And, it's a USB to USB thing. And if push comes to shove, you can always get, and let me see if I have this handy here. Now, God bless my wife. She got me these. She got me this for Christmas. And it's an Anker charger. And all you got to do, plug it in right here. Plug this in the Smart Controller, and you're all set, okay? I don't know how long because I haven't used that because I've been using this. So I can't say how long that works. But, yeah, I mean, in Anker chargers, I have been using them on my iPad for at least 3 or 4 years and my tablets, and they have been absolutely flawless. That's what my iPad charges up at. That's what my iPad charges on at night. So is one of this. Now, I also have a wireless charger for my Samsung Galaxy Note 10. So, but yeah, that's where that is. Oh. This came into my life the other day. from Verizon. Galaxy Tab S7 5G. I'm going to be parting ways with my iPad Mini 4. My iPad Mini 4 has served its purpose rather well. It has been a great tablet. I am very thankful for it. It will go up for sale on eBay. I am looking forward to getting into this guy. Now, I also got the keyboard that comes with this, and it's almost like a mini computer. It has incredible processing power in it, and I'm really looking forward to it because this is what I watch. When I watch your videos at night, guys, I'll do it on this, okay? This is because, you know, when I'm sitting here in my room doing my thing, I'll watch things, you know, I spend most of my time watching videos on a tablet. So wanted you guys to go ahead and see that. And I'll be actually posting a review on my Build a Technology Reviewer channel. I haven't posted any reviews out there for a while. Yeah. But anyway, all right. It is, yeah, Lon, it is. I've read so many great things about it, so many good reviews. Yeah, I couldn't resist and they gave me 50% off on the pad with a keyboard that comes with it from Samsung. So I couldn't resist, and I actually got, you know, the pricing worked out very well for me on that. So we're doing real well. You have a HyperJuice charger and an Anchor charger, which outputs 100 watt. Yeah. And the SC reports the current is insufficient. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense, Lon. I'll do it on your MacBook Pro. Yes. That was it was Christmas, no gifted, but it's worth it. Yeah. That's a good thing too, Bill Thomas. It really is. So, just to kind of recap some things here, we're kind of winding down some things. Guys, I can't tell you enough about this update for the Mavic Air 2. Make sure you go out and watch my video. You know, I went on there, you know, and I saw guys busted some videos, got them out there, but a lot of them, you know, I try to give you soup to nuts. Okay, I showed you the download process. I condensed it because it was long. I showed you the setup process. Now you have to go through a setup process because you're adding the DJI Fly app to your smart controller. So you got to log in with your account and all that. So I go through that, and then I go through the first flight. So when you get a chance, make sure you go ahead and that you check that out. Check out Marcus's and Ron's video on that MJX Bugs 20. That's a super neat drone. I'll be getting mine soon, and we'll be doing a review on that. I just got a drone in today from Banggood, and the name escapes me. I'll be doing a review on that shortly. I already got 2 videos in the can ready to go. I got one on the Fimi X8 SE 2020 high altitude, and then I filmed another one today with the Smart Controller and the Mavic Air 2. So that one's probably going to come out on Thursday, and I'll probably get the Fimi one out this weekend. Like I said, I got videos that I'm working on constantly here. So, Bill, do you know the Mini 5 is the same hardware as the iPad Air? Oh, coast to coast drone. Okay, Sam. That's good. Small works on the smart control. I'm not sure exactly which services work though. Okay. Yeah, Bill, that's, you know, that's something, you know, everybody who's tried it with the Fimi X8 SE 2020 says it doesn't work, the live streaming on there. Yeah, I need to do some checking on that. That's one of the things that I haven't checked out, but I will. I need to. One of the first things I need to do after my flight is I need to do a remote control calibration because it was going a little too far when I was pointing it in the directions. So. That's about it for tonight, guys. I mean, we covered a lot. We talked about the MJX Bugs 20 that Kelly Shores and Marcus have had. You know, showed you a little bit of video from the Fimi X8 SE 2020 camera test that just went, and I was very pleased with that. And I got another one coming out on that. We also talked about some of the news and updates, and I want to make sure about next week. I'm going to go ahead and put this up here now. That special start time is next Tuesday on the 29th at 7 p.m. That's to allow people a chance to participate in democracy at 9 o'clock that night and watch the debate. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Just in closing here, and how whenever I have a panel on and have guests, and we let it go around the room, and there's a lot of crap going on now, guys, okay? And I'm not going to get political on you, all right? That's one thing I won't do. But what I will say is this, all right? You guys have always risen to the occasion for the drone community. Probably remember a few weeks back, I think it was in August sometime. Yeah, Johnny Spezio passed away. I actually heard from his daughter. I messaged his daughter on Facebook and got the nicest reply back from her. And she was touched because evidently some other people have done that. And she said that the drone community meant a lot to her father. So I wanted to take some time and mention that to you guys, because you guys go out of your way to help other people. I know it. I've seen it. We've witnessed it here before. There's been countless opportunities, and you guys have stepped up to the plate and have done that here. I'm just going to ask this, and I've said this before in my videos, and I'm sorry I'm on a soapbox right now, but I'm tired of the hate. I'm tired of the division. I'm tired of all the garbage that's going on right now. But you know what? You can pay it forward. We had somebody, we were in line at Starbucks last weekend. Somebody paid for our drinks. And so we did the same thing. Do that for people. You never know who you may touch when you do something like that. Mr. Rogers' 3 rules for success in life were be kind, be kind, be kind. And it really is. It really is a rule for success in life, guys. I told you, one of my premises with dealing with Fimi customer service was being kind to them and getting a good reaction, getting, maybe not always getting what you quote unquote want, but you'll get a good response. And I think that's important. And I think, you need to be aware of that. That's something that really makes a lot of sense. Sam Burns, thank you so much for showing up tonight. And everybody that was here, Dave Reynolds, Steve Mack, Dale Wilson, Hot Rod Daytona, Michael Wright, Albuquerque Quadcopter, Larry B. Let's see, Jay Bird was here, Drone Master, Bill Thomas, JSK Enterprise. Let's see who else was here tonight. Lon was here tonight. Going through the line here, I think Corey Man Zero. Okay, I don't know who you were. Matt Cundiff was here tonight. Leonard Oglesby was here tonight. Mid Valley Drones was here tonight. Steve Mack was here tonight. Want to thank everybody for coming in and tuning in tonight. It was great. It's always a great. It's always great sharing with you guys. And if you have a chance to be kind to somebody, do it, guys. There's just too much garbage that's going on right now, and it's sad. It's just really, really sad to see all this, to see this division, to see this downright hate. It just, it just hits me to the core. So you get a chance to be kind, please do so. To me, kindness knows no age, race, religion, sex, national origin. It doesn't. You can be kind to anybody, okay? You really can. So anyway, with that being said, I'll get off my soapbox here. Hope you guys enjoyed it tonight. I had a great time. Check out my Mavic Air 2 Smart Controller video. It really is a soup to nuts thing. It's about 10 minutes long. It's a little longer than usually what I do, but I think you guys will enjoy it. Please make sure you do that. And on your way out, please make sure you smash that like button. The trolls have been, unfortunately, it's like they've woke up out of a deep winter's nap, and they've been hitting me pretty hard. Not only on this video, but on all my videos, guys. If you can please smash that like button, it means the world to me. I do put a lot of effort into these videos, as I know. Marcus has been hit with this troll bug as well. We put a lot, and Ron, I know Ron, we all put a lot of effort into our videos. So if you could leave a comment and a thumbs up, we greatly appreciate that. Enjoy the smart controller with the Mavic Air 2. If you have questions, please feel free to email me. I have another video coming out on it on Thursday. I may push back my Fimi video. I may do that on the limited edition channel and do a third one this weekend because I think there's a lot to digest on this. So hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. The troll got out of the hospital. No comment, Lon. No comment on that. Okay. All right. Hope you guys are doing well today. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And as always, it's a great day to fly. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight, guys. Take care.